Hey guys, just an SEO update because documenting is really, really important, and I like to tell these stories because I think they're fun and cool. So, excuse me. So basically, we just got a comment on Facebook that SEO, and I'm going to have to swear. I'm sorry. This is trying to be authentic. Is bollocks, and We tried to explain to this gentleman that, obviously you have to deploy empathy, show humility. Obviously, I thought, well, maybe this guy just had a bad experience with it. And I believe that we made them understand our position. He was a guy that came out and he said that he doesn't believe in SEO. We explained that, yes, you're right. And you at times, SEO is done very, very poorly. At times, SEO is done the black hat way. Dodgy work is done. People promise things they don't deliver on. Look, I get it and I sympathize with you and I understand in some ways you are totally right. But I explained that to write off the entire industry is very similar to me working with hard tools like a hammer, right? What do I know about working with a hammer? I know nothing, right? Like, I can barely put a nail into a piece of wood. Does that mean it's the hammer's fault? No, because that hammer is the effectiveness of the hammer is based on the person that's operating it and using it. Okay, so it's not the hammer's fault if I am not very good at using tools to fix things or replace things or whatever. So I just try to explain that in that way. And I said, while I sympathize and understand that, yes, there is dodgy stuff, you just can't throw out the baby with the bathwater and just completely, totally ignore all the good that's happening in the SEO space. I felt like when we get successful case studies, and yesterday I was talking about a case study, so it's ironic that this comment was popped up today. As I was mentioning yesterday on the Facebook Live, when we get a successful case study, when we get a successful SEO client and campaign, I feel, especially, building business, I think there's many different components of value. The Australian economy is winning, the company wins, the directors, the employees, the families of the employees, everybody wins. And obviously we've got a case study. But more specifically on the SEO side, SEO as an industry, lightning, thunder, it wins as the entire industry in general. It wins because we won, we've talked about it, and now anyone that knows how to do it and operates it properly and does white hat in the Australian market, I feel wins too. Somewhat, and I really believe that. If my colleagues and friends that run their own agencies or are part of their own agencies, and they get successful case studies, good luck to them, man. Like they want it. Like they're helping all of us. And if they're getting successful out of it financially, well then so be it. So should they. If you're providing a valuable service and is getting results, then you deserve to be successful. And so I thought that this is a common report, where we do talk to people and we do see, clients that have been burnt by it, even with the phone calls that we get. Look, it sucks. I sympathize with you. Come and talk to us. We're here. We just want to help. We want to talk with you. Look, we don't even see, here's the greatest thing when you don't care about wanting to get new clients all the time. You just tell them how it is. Look, most small businesses that call us, we don't work with them. Actually, none. We work with no small business in SEO. None. We work with medium, primarily, and up. We don't work with small, what do you class, 1 to 5 people, not even 1 to 10. We work with teams and businesses that that can do it. So when we encourage small business to call us, we know that our prices are going to be probably too expensive. Probably. We don't know all the time. But we don't go in with the mindset of, we're not going to talk with them because they're not our target market. Look, I want to help the industry. And if the small business is out there like that gentleman was, I want to turn it around for the industry. To give it back. To give something back. Like I've been like somewhat successful in SEO, and I felt like I owe something back. And so why not? Like why not do my part for it? And that's why I did the talk back in May. Like I think like I actually owe the industry something. And so, there is so much bad work out there that if our work and our message can do something to change, then why not? Then we do it. So if you're a business out there and you want to know more about SEO, you're struggling to understand, the finer points, like the links and the content that I should be producing, or perhaps, that, can you look over this work and let us know what you think? Look, to me, that's a very awkward area that I don't usually want to go down. But because I love the small business so much, because I want to see the small business in this country succeed and to climb up and to go forward, we're a small business. We brag about it in a business model. We're a small business. We're proud of it. You know why? Because we've got a business model that's probably going to keep us small operating. Because we are exclusive and we're never going to have a large client base. Last week, I said no to 2 jewelers that we couldn't work with. Last week and the week before, sorry. Actually, it's probably been a month now in that. Sorry, the first jeweler lead that we said no to was maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And we just can't work with them, right? We leave significant money on the table. And that's how it is. So we can't just say, we believe in these, we believe in this, we believe in this, and then we don't do it. So our model is going to probably keep us small somewhat. And that's totally fine. That's totally fine. We actually say we've got a small client base, so therefore we must be a small business. Okay? I mean, there could always be exceptions to the rule, but generally, when someone reads small client base, they're probably going to need small business, and we're proud of it. Small business, but large business experience. Small agency care, large agency experience. Guys, I've been doing this for 11 years. I've pretty much seen many, many things in the SEO space. I've seen some wild things. I've seen things that just blew my head off. It's a wild industry, and it's only becoming more and more people think they can do it. And I don't want to discourage anybody. If you're a white hat SEO, like I want people to get good results in the industry. Hey, we're exclusive. We're glad we've got competitors. We don't care. I don't care. What do I care if I've got a competitor for? Because we can't help everybody. We're pretty cool. Like, most people are like, I'm going to crush my competitors. I don't care. I don't care. They can exist as long as they're doing good work. As long as their clients are growing and succeeding. And as long as they're representing the industry right. That's what I care about. That's what motivates me, and that's what gets me excited. If I see an SEO guy on LinkedIn or an SEO girl getting good results for their clients, great. It does not bother me. I actually am very, very happy. And so that's pretty much the game, man. Like, what am I going to do? Sit here and cry and complain when, like, like, you know what I mean? Like you're going to sit around thinking, this client didn't sign up and that client didn't sign. Good. I mean, we send out proposals all the time and clients say no. We're too expensive. Great. Then I always tell them, and I always think to myself, if you can go and get the same value that we bring and the same results that we bring cheaper, go. I would do it. I would go too. See, it's just about being true to, what you believe and being true to what you think. As far as I'm concerned, I could keep the current clients. Now, of course, I want to have that feeling of progression. But if we kept the same clients and just grew revenue that way, and sort of as they grew, we grew, fine. That's what we're aiming for anyway. So, if we had one client, I wouldn't care. That's fine too. I mean, you got to think about and put things into perspective. If you're truly helping a client and business grow online, you're helping this business increase market share. You're helping this business grow their revenue. You're helping this business employ more people. And you're going to care that you only have one client? Good for you. I'd rather that person have one client and do really, really well than some operators out there that have like 600 clients and none of them are growing. Like, what's the point? What's the point? So if you're a client out there and you're paying someone to do SEO work, be like that guy that commented on us. Make sure you question everything. Make sure that your SEO doesn't suck. Because, of course, that's a big, big part of it. And, I was just saying the example yesterday on Facebook Live that when I did my talk, I can't remember if it was before or after, I got asked the question, have you ever had any experience with startup SEO? Meaning, have I worked with startups and helped them grow? No, I haven't. And actually, I wouldn't even advise, like let's say they've got like a big investment and they can afford 5-10K a month SEO services. I would probably say we're not the right partner. We don't have that much experience. And I just said, I'm just going to create a video later on in episode 8 of the Ask Us SEO show. How do you find a great SEO? And I'm not going to even follow my own advice. Like, I'm going to tell them that we're probably not the right partner. Just before I even look at your business. If there's some way that I'll be like, you know what? If we do this, maybe we can grow. But unless I'm totally confident, and there's a good chance that I wouldn't be, because we don't have that much experience. Well, not much. I haven't had any experience in 11 plus years of working with clients in the startup phase. It's just not what I'm used to. And yeah, like personally in my career, 11 years, I've dealt with medium to large e-commerce businesses. Generally, it's been medium to large e-commerce. And I love e-commerce SEO. Love it. I love it so much that I'm thinking of a product to sell because I've never sold a product in business. I've only ever known the service-based business, and other than representing my clients who do sell products, I've never been on the front line of selling products, understanding margins, and I get it all theoretically. But it's one thing to understand the sort of the dynamics of product-based business just theoretically, and it's another total thing understanding it practically and experimentally. So I really want to understand it a little bit better, and I'm just thinking, what product can I sell? So guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're watching this on Instagram, like let us know, comment below, like DM us, whatever you're gonna do. Give us some ideas on what we can actually do. What products that are just like, we can just ship them here and ship them out. Because I don't really know. Like, I want to start with a small e-commerce store. I'll probably use Shopify, even though I've mentioned it and I made it public that I don't like Shopify, just for the way that from the SEO point of view. But I'm not even doing it for the SEO. I'm doing it because I just want to just get me out quick, get the business up and running quick, and just throw maybe 3 or 4 or 5 grand at it and just see how it is. Just learn a product-based business. I think that would just be interesting. Because I've never really been in that. And I've always thought about it. I just never know what to sell because I'm not really doing it because I have passion in a particular product. I'm doing it because I have passion for business. I like buying something and selling it. I think that's just me so fast. I love it. And so I've only ever helped clients sell their stuff or sell their services. And the service game, I get it, I understand it. But the product base, I think, will be very interesting, and also loving e-commerce SEO. It can help if it does start to take off, and then I probably would move to Magento 100%. I'm not going to sledge on Shopify, but I just like some of the stuff with Shopify. I don't like it from an SEO point of view. I think it's a great platform in terms of getting stuff up and running. I think it's got some really good advantages and some great concepts. Just the ability that you can just kind of go in and just get something up is amazing and quickly. And it takes out a lot of the startup headache, and I think that's where it's advantageous. So I'm looking at, so if you've got any comments or advice, let me know. So guys, I don't have much more to say. We really loved and appreciated the case study yesterday that we put up, and I really, really love the comment I got today. I think it's a good balance and a good reminder to stay on your toes, to make sure that you tell people how it is. You don't sort of, there's a word that I'm thinking of, but you don't just, side with them because, you really just got to give it to them straight, be honest, and tell your truth. And take the good with the bad. I don't know where this guy's come from. I don't know how much SEO work he's done. Obviously, he knows a little bit about it. And obviously, something's happened. Either he knows somebody or he's had the experience where SEO just didn't work. And even if the SEO guy or girl was doing white hat and legitimately wanted to see the business grow and succeed, but just wasn't able to deliver, well, then at least I'm going to do my best to sort of bring faith back into the industry, because it works. It's been shown to work. It's the same thing I mentioned about the hammer. It just all depends who's operating it, who's using it. My grandfather was so exceptionally intelligent. He was a foreman by the age of 18 in Egypt. Running pipes underground, and just super smart in the backyard. The things that he did with like water-based power generator, and he built his own rockery with like water going down and coming back throughout and going down. Just this crazy stuff. And here am I can't even hammer a nail in a piece of wood. But to him, a hammer was not just like how I see it. It's all in the operator. It's all up in the here. So, that's what I want to leave with you guys. Like if you've had like tell me what product I can sell, and have you had a good experience with SEO? Let us know below. Have you had a bad experience with SEO? Let us know below. If you want to learn even more what SEO is, comment below. Something there for everybody. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.